Okay. I think it's really important we completely get rid of the victim mindset from our thinking because all it does is justifies our procrastination, justifies our lack of action. And the funny thing about it is, it's so addictive. It is addictive to view yourself as the victim and to think in this victim mindset. Because if you don't take action, if you don't train, if you don't eat clean, if you don't stay consistent on this path, if you don't do all these things, and if you don't do what you know you should do, you have something else to blame it on, and it removes the guilt. Because when you think in this victim mindset, let's say you don't train, and you say, well, I would have trained, but I'm just not motivated. I want to train, but I'm just not motivated. How can I get motivated? So that's you saying, I want to do this thing and I will do this thing, but this external thing is letting me down. This lack of motivation's letting me down. If only this could come through, I would do the thing. So then you're resigning the responsibility and passing it on to this, passing it on to the lack of motivation. And because you don't control this, you can't just go, I'm motivated, and now instantly be motivated. It just comes in waves and, it comes, then it goes. So you resigning the responsibility for not training and blaming it on this, it removes the guilt from you because now you don't feel bad for not training because you're blaming it on something else. You're blaming it on something else, and in your eyes, it's not your fault that you didn't train. When in reality, could you have trained then? Could you have trained anyway? Yeah, of course. You can just train when you're not motivated. You're not going to be motivated for 90% of the time. So you could just train anyway. So it's not really a great excuse. But when you're thinking in this victim mindset and shifting blame and shifting responsibility, then it's a perfect type of excuse to make because it removes the guilt. You think, I would have done it, but something's wrong. I don't have this motivation. So, that's not my fault. And then you don't feel the guilt for not training. But the most important thing is to be honest with ourselves, not to make excuses, not to hide the truth. If we didn't train because we couldn't be bothered and we thought about training and just thought, nah, then we've got to ask ourselves why. Why? Why did I not train? Why did I not do what I know I should have? So instead of making excuses and trying to hide away, we've got to just face it and take ownership and be honest with ourselves. There is no downside to being honest with yourself and thinking in your own mind, I didn't do good enough there. I wasn't good enough there. I could have done better. And then trying to do better. That's the best thing we can do. Be accountable for our own actions, because our own actions and the things we decide to do are the only things we really control. So if we don't take action on training, it's our fault. It's not lack of motivation or, it's just boring or, it's difficult. You're not supposed to enjoy training. You're not supposed to enjoy eating clean. You're not supposed to enjoy cutting back on all the satisfaction and not eating the junk food and not indulging in all these things, not being lazy and not training. You're not supposed to enjoy training and all these things. It's not supposed to be enjoyable. That's something that gets misunderstood. But you do it because it leads to something better. It leads to a higher quality of life, and that is it. It's just something that is necessary and we have to do it. So what we have to understand is we are not a victim of our own story. We are not a victim of our own life. We are the hero of our own story. You are the hero of your own story. So if you know you should train and if you're thinking about training, go and train. Don't procrastinate it. Go and train. Go and take action. Because on the other side of the thousands of training sessions, on the other side of that is true fulfillment and true purpose and true elevation of your life quality. You will live in such a higher state of reality, excelling in your body. It's something we can all strive for and something we all should strive for. But because it is far in the distance, it can be easier to adopt the victim mindset and think, oh, I would do it, but this is the problem, this is in my way, this is stopping me from doing it. When in reality, we have to just look and understand that we control our actions, we control what we do. You might be short on time, you might be short on finances, you might have a packed schedule, you might spend a lot of time out the house and you're really tired when you get home, and I understand all these things, but we can still do it. We can always still make time. Even if with the training, it's something as small as just doing some sit-ups on the ground. Do 200 sit-ups, 150 sit-ups. That's better than nothing. If you get in and you have to go to sleep again in 2 hours, just drop down, do 100 sit-ups, 150 sit-ups, and then get in the shower, eat your eggs, eat your good food, drink some water, pray before you go to bed, and go to sleep and rise up the next day and try and do better. So this is the mindset we have to adopt, that nothing is in our way. And even the things that do try to get in our way, we work around them. And we control our actions. We are not the victims of our stories. We are the heroes. We control our actions. If we want something, we will take action and we will go and get it. And this is the mindset we have to adopt. So there's obviously going to be trials and tribulations, things that get in your way, obstacles. But it's not about what happens to us, it's about how we respond to it, how we react to that, and how we overcome it. So I want to end this video by saying the victim mindset will not save you in any way. Take action, take control of your actions, because they are the only thing we really control fully in this world. And train hard, eat clean, drink loads of water, pray to God. Elevate yourself to a higher quality of life and truly destroy the victim mindset in your mind. So if you're still watching to this point, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.